Good morning. It is Eric. We'll be the Big E today. The Big E Arnold here in the Sports Barn. And it is Friday, the 21st of May. I don't know, probably about 7 a.m. We're here to bring you MLB picks for this Friday. We had a good Thursday. Good Thursday. That's what we're looking for as we continue to claw our way back towards the 500 level. Much like, I guess, the Kansas City Royals, maybe. Oh, my. Well, why not? You know, the Royals have won a championship in the last 10 years, so sure, let's compare ourselves to the Kansas City Royals. Why not? Well, things are happening here in the barn. We almost certainly will not have a show for you on Sunday. Possibly we'll have a show for you Saturday morning. Possibly, maybe. No show Sunday. Not sure Monday. There's a vacation coming up. It kind of snuck up on me. It's one of these deals where, I don't know anymore. It seems like since the world ended, my mind is kind of almost going to Swiss cheese, where things I used to take care of and, you know, was on, now it's kind of getting away from me. So at any rate, all right, let's not drag this out. What did we do last night? Let's bring that up here. You know, we had the Rays finishing off a sweep in Baltimore, which they did in easy fashion. Thank you, Tampa. We had the Giants. That was just kind of I'm trying to find spots that, you know, I have my little Excel model that has certain trends that it follows, and you know, that works. I don't know if it works at all, frankly, but that's what we primarily use. But I know there's some blind spots in it, and so this was just kind of a freelance game where it's like, God dang, I mean, the Giants are just so much better than the Reds, and you know, I'm getting money to play the Giants, so we went ahead and, boy, Johnny Cueto paid us off in a big way. Well, the Giant Bats paid us off in a big way. What did they score, 18, 19 runs? So that was a winner. Yankees, remember what I said, Domingo Germán, this dude just wins. He's won, like, you know, when I say wins, he may not himself personally get the win, but his team wins, which is all we care about. It's like 70% of his starts. It's crazy. So he gets it done. The Phillies, they get hammered by the Marlins, just like we said they were. You know what? We're keeping this one. You know, this was a top play. Like 10 minutes before the game started, they said, oh, Vincent Velasquez won't start. You know, we're going to keep this one. We'll mark it down on the score sheet as, say, 100. You know, in other words, that the Marlins would have been favored in this game. I don't think there's that much of a difference between the guy who actually rolled out there, David Hale, and Vincent Velasquez, frankly. They're both short, marginal, number 5 starters. And so we're keeping that one. It's not like the Marlins won 5-4. It was a resounding Alcantara shutout. So that, I think, we were right, and we keep that one. And then the Braves screwed us. It would have been a clean sweep, except the Braves just continue to confound how this team with so much talent can play this poorly. They have a bad bullpen. I figured that out last night. I'm watching that game, and I'm thinking, this guy's terrible. I mean, the Pirates bullpen guys are throwing seeds, and, you know, the Braves guys are like, you know, straining to just get the ball over the plate, and then when they do, it's got nothing on it. So their bullpen's not good. I don't know their starting pitching's that good. I guess what the Braves will do is just make some deal at the deadline, bring in some rent-a-ace, and that's how they'll make the playoffs. Anyway, good night for us. So, hooray! All right, so let's get to big slate here for Friday. We only have a handful of games. We have 4 games, but they're pretty good games. Well, let's put it up there. We got 2 stars on the Rays against the Blue Jays. I mean, the Rays are just on a roll, and they're playing particularly well this year outside of their little Homer Dome or whatever they call that place. I don't know. This could be the best of all worlds for these guys in that they're not inside that dome where they play at least this year they're but they're home. I mean, Dunedin, where this game is being played, is in the Tampa metro area. So if there were any actual Ray fans that exist in the Tampa metro area, I'm not sure they do exist. I don't understand that. I mean, there must be people that were born down there, that have lived down there, that are from there. How can you not be? I mean, these people identify with the hockey team. I know that for a fact. They're all Lightning fans down there. They love the Lightning. But the Rays, I've always thought this. I mean, I've always thought if I had unlimited time and energy, I would love to go down to the management of the Tampa Rays and just say, look, I'll work for free to put people in your stadium. You're only drawing 10, 15,000 people a night now, and you got one of the best teams in the American League. How is this possible? I will work for free, but I get paid on a contingency in that every ass I put in the seat beyond a certain number, I get a cut of that. I think I'd make a fortune. I mean, we would, of course, then again, my business partner would be Rob. I'm a Dick Manfred. So, things like midget night and whatever else I could think of, that would all be thrown out the window. They'd say, you can't do that. That sounds like too much fun. We can't do that. So, but I never understood why they can't draw more down there than what they do. But at any rate, this game's in Dunedin, so at a minimum, the players will be able to sleep at home in their own places. So it's like a road game, but a home game for Tampa. They're on such a roll, and you're getting Glass now. He's a budding ace, this guy. That's kind of, I think that might be a sweet spot for what we're looking for here is that, you get ace performance without paying ace prices. That's kind of what we're hoping for. And right now, Glass now might be one of those type of guys. So the Blue Jays, I think they're throwing a bullpen game, it looks like. They didn't seem to have an idea who their starter was. This was only listed at one book that I saw at 140, so I marked it down. That's good enough for me, 140. That's one of my books, so we'll take it. Anyway, I think the Rays right now, why if it ain't fixed, don't broke. If it ain't fixed, don't break it. I don't think that's how it goes. If it's ain't broke, don't fix it. And one other thing, the Blue Jays just came off a horrific loss last night. They're up against the division leading Red Sox. They got a 2-run lead. They're taking it into the 9th, and they blew it. So that's got to be a little bit deflating. So all this lines up for a nice spot here for Tampa to just keep the winning streak going. So lay 140, not a hateful price. We'll take it. The Royals, we'll lay 149 with them or whatever. I'll double check the number before I put the slide there. You got 2 teams playing well right here. The Royals, they seem to be a streaky team. They were win. Then they ruled off like 12 straight losses. But now they seem to be back on the beam. Their last 6 games, 4 at Chicago against possibly the best team in the American League, the White Sox. And then 2 more against Woodruff and Burns for the Brewers. I mean, these are 6 significant underdog games the Royals have just played, and they won 4 of them. So here now they're playing in a spot where they're favored. I think this is a nice spot for the Royals to just go on a nice little run here, playing the Tigers. Tigers have been, they've been playing well, but maybe now they're playing just a little too well. At the end of the day, hey, you're still the Tigers. You're not that good. So Jose Arena, certainly not a superstar. I've never thought much of that fella as a pitcher. Sorry, Jose. But, I think Mike Minor is just a little better than Mr. Arena. The Royals at home, I think they have a slight advantage in the lineup. Yeah, I think it just all adds up to the Royals are worth it to lay the number here in this spot. So we'll take the Royals. And then the top plays of the night, late night. Here come the Dodgers. This is one of these spots where the Giants have had a nice, long, successful road trip, and they turn right around, don't even have time to unpack their stuff, and there's Trevor Bauer waiting for them. And I think this is just a good spot for the Dodgers to come in here. And, Dodgers are playing well now, even though they've got some injuries, but, now these young guys are starting to swing the bats. Will Smith, Gavin Lux, these young #1 picks that they got are now starting to play up to their billing, and they're supporting the team while some of the veterans are nursing injuries. And you got Trevor Bauer. I mean, I looked this up and I couldn't believe it because Bauer's been around a while. He's never faced the Giants. I think that's got to be advantage Bauer. That they've never seen this guy before. I love me some Darren Ruff. I mean, Darren Ruff was our guy here in Reading for one summer. I think he broke Ryan Howard's home run record that one summer here in Reading. And it was like, who is this guy? He just keeps hitting home runs. Who is this guy? And then he went on to, basically have 2 not very good years with the Phillies, and then he disappeared. He went to Japan. And now he's back doing business with the Giants. But as much as I love me some Darren Ruff versus Trevor Bauer, that's a mismatch. That is a mismatch. That's 0 for 4. That's 0 for 4. So I just think Bauer's going to dominate the Giants tonight. We're not paying that hateful a price. This is a first place matchup, Dodgers-Giants, and I just think the Giants are not as nice of a story as this has been for the Giants. They're just not as good as the Dodgers. They got to prove that one to me. Show me. I don't believe it. You go ahead. You beat Trevor Bauer tonight. I don't think you can do it. This is a top play. We're taking the Dodgers. And then another top play, we're going to try to hit the home run here, the big price. The Mariners, they certainly haven't been playing well. They hosed us in a game this week we made a mistake on. So why are we coming back with them? Well, that's a good question. Well, one reason, this is one of the model specialties. This is a trend that maybe one of the strongest ones we got. So, you got the big favorite there at home. And, the Padres, how do you get up for the Mariners? You just this is just kind of a so series for these guys. I think they just played the Rockies. So these guys, I think, are just kind of going at 60-65% at the moment. The Mariners had a bad series against the Tigers. I think it's going to benefit them to get on an airplane, get the hell out of Dodge, go stay in a hotel room, and reset a little bit, reshuffle the deck, if you will, and see if they can come out and swing the bats a little bit tonight down in San Diego. We're getting a huge price. The guy pitching for the Mariners, believe it or not, I think Flexen, Chris Flexen. What do we know about him? All I know about him is the Mariners have won 6 out of his last 7 starts. That's what I know about that. So apparently he's good enough to keep them in the game, and maybe that's what we're hoping here. He keeps them in the game. They steal it late. Hooray, huge price. We win. Everybody happy. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. So we get the 4 games there. That's it. The basketball, I think we're just going to pay. I think I'm just going to stay in my lane. I don't know anything about the NBA. It's like, I'm thinking, hey, wow, the Pacers, they kind of look pretty good against whoever it was they played, Charlotte. And then, what, they go out and get beat by 30. So clearly, I don't know what I'm doing with the NBA. And I think it's probably best I just shut up because I just, it's bad enough I'm mediocre at one sport. Let's not be mediocre or bad at two sports. So, I don't even know what is the game tonight. Oh, that's right, the Warriors. The man in the street would say the Warriors are definitely going to win. That there's no way in the world the NBA is going to let the popular scoring champion Stephen Curry not make the playoffs. But then again, maybe they want to push Ja Morant. Maybe he's the next superstar. And they want him to have an 7-game series against the Jazz. Hell, I don't know. Anyway, good, thanks, great. Appreciate all the people stopping by. Make sure you check the comments out. Pittsburgh Louie, I think, was 2 for 3 yesterday in his picks. So he's back on the winning track. His record's better than mine. So, if you're sad because I'm not picking enough winners or pick more losers than winners, well, look at it. Look in the comments, because Pittsburgh Louie is definitely above 500. So good, great, and let's have a good week. I'm going to have a good weekend. I don't know about you. I don't know. I hope you have a good weekend. I hope, I have no reason to hope you have a bad weekend. I hope you have a good weekend. Let's have a good weekend. I'll talk to you later. Eric Arnold, out.